In today's video, I'm going to show you how I took this pilot and turned it into something pretty nice and made some decent money in the process. Let's get to it. So I found this car on Facebook Marketplace. The lady was only asking $1,000 and it was a 2007 Nissan Armada. And that caught my interest because those cars are like $6,000 cars, you know, fixed up, running good. So she's asking $1,000, so I was wondering, you know, what's wrong with it? There's definitely going to be some problems with it. And oh yeah, there definitely was. So she said it had a misfire and the interior needed cleaned out, and she could not be lying about the interior. I've never seen a vehicle. You'll sit here, you want to see? Check this out. Yeah, it's not good. We ended up offering her we offered her $600 and she ended up taking it just because if it needed a whole new engine, we told her, I mean, it's a gamble for us. It could just need a tune-up, it could need a whole lot more. And the way the interior was and the way it smelled and everything wrong with it, we could do $600 and she took it. So $600 later, we have a brand new, it's definitely not brand new, but we have an Armada that needs a lot of work. First thing we got to do is go to AutoZone and rent a compression checker and put that in the cylinder that is misfiring, see if we have a big problem, see if there's still compression. If there's compression, then that's a good sign. Let's go do that. AutoZone rents out these compression testers for about $40. You can actually just buy one out for $20 if you wanted to, but I didn't really need one at the time, so I just rented this out $40. I was going to return it later. So here we are threading it up, and I go inside, I crank it up, make sure I unplug the fuel relay so it doesn't actually start. We just want to feel the compression.
No, that's threading. I can feel it.
I don't have footage of it, but we only have 30 PSI. I was kind of sad, so I didn't want to record it. I planned on not even making this video because everything didn't go to plan. But you know, I figured why not? Because you know, in this car business, a lot of times it doesn't go to plan. We only got 30 PSI on one cylinder, so we're pretty much stopping all mechanical stuff. We tried, we don't want to dig into this engine. This vehicle is just not worth doing, so this is Operation Cleanup now. We're going to clean it up as best as we can and salvage our money and get what we can out of it. Should still be a decent profit. So we use a few bottles of Tough Stuff and a drill brush attachment just to speed up the whole process. I don't want to make like a 20-minute cleaning video because that's not really what this channel is all about. So I want to compile about 2 days worth of cleaning into about 30-second montage. So this thing didn't come out perfect, but it did come out a lot better than it used to look like, and that's pretty much all we're going for. If this was a perfect running vehicle, then we would have had the interior match it, but it's not, you know. It doesn't run great, it still runs decent, so the interior looks decent. So, you know, I figured we'd match it. But basically that's my excuse, because we spent so much time trying to clean the seats, trying to clean the carpets, but it came out somewhat decent, somewhat presentable, so we're going to work with that. And this thing still needs a few more things, so I'm going to go to my local junkyard, pick up a back panel, because for some reason this vehicle does not have a panel for the trunk. I'm here at my local junkyard, and I want to search for two things right now. I need the knobs for the AC climate control, it needs that, and it also needs the trunk panel that I was talking about. So I found this 06 Nissan Pathfinder, and these share the same knobs as the 07 Nissan Armada. So I'll pop these knobs off. These should only cost me a few bucks, and now I'm on the search for an Armada because I got to find that back panel that I was talking about. So we'll see if we can find that. Here we go. This is the same year, same model, same everything, even the same color. So this one will work perfectly. Go ahead and take this one off. This one only cost me about $20 out the door, so not too bad. Time to take these back to the car and install them. Normally I just let the video play out, but we had copyrighted music, so I got to mute the audio and do my own audio. So here you go. We are just, installing the back panel and the handle. And that's pretty much all we did with this vehicle. It's cleaned up. It's good to go. Time to list it. But before we go ahead and take all the pictures and list it on Facebook Marketplace, we need to know exactly how much we have into the car, and that would be $600 just for the car, and then we have an extra $50 for the different parts we got, a little bit of motor oil we put in there. So we need to know all this before we go ahead and set the price, because we want to make sure we get what we're looking for. So $650 is what we have into the car. These cars go for about $5,100 in its current shape, and that's in good shape. And this thing is in good shape for the most part, besides the misfire. Everything else on the car works fine. AC works, the windows work. Literally everything else is perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's nice enough. So I think $2,500 is a good price to have this car at. I'm going to probably list it for $3 and let them talk me down to $25, but I am stuck on $25. That's the firm price. I won't take anything less than that. And I think that's a pretty good price for this car. These cars are going for a high premium right now, and this one does have its issues, but if somebody just wants to drive it as it is, it's a good running car. These are the pictures I took for the post for Marketplace, and as you can tell, it cleaned up decently nice definitely compared to what it was. It looks a lot better than that. So I'm going to let this sit over the weekend and just see if it gets any attention, and yeah, let's see what happens.
2 days later.
And the car has been sold. I didn't think it would last too long over the weekend. It sold the second day. We got $2,500 for it, and that's exactly what we were looking for. So it's downpouring right here. I don't know if you saw that lightning strike. I'm going to finish this video up before I get struck by lightning, so appreciate you guys watching the video. We ended up making a good profit off this one. About $1,850 in profit for about 2 or 3 days, so not bad. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.